So if LeBlanc hits the chain, there is no way to disengage for Faker. Has to try and use the shove before the chain's out. And another forced recall though. Really poor timing for the Talia.
Well, speaking of poor timing, not going to get the knock-up, but there are not enough Ren stacks in there to lock Betty down. Teleport comes in, heal comes out to save the life of the Ashe. As in goes MMD. The equalizer's there, and First Blood is going to go to the Rumble. Wolf has to sacrifice himself, and SKT just a little bit too aggressive.
First Blood with the extra time in this bottom lane, it starts to result in maybe even another kill. Huni actually hold that.
Yeah, there's the flash knockup as Huni in trouble. Doesn't have the does have the counter-strike. Actually flashes, looking for the follow-up.
He's got him.
One more auto's going to do it. Void Rush not enough to kill Huni, but the damage has been done. Knockup comes in there. This Spectre's Cow's doing so much goddamn work, but Casa eventually does get the 1-for-1, but that is not what Flash Wolves wanted.
You can also just use it to break mid as they're going to die of MMD from the looks of it.
Yep, Faker's here.
If they
Equalizer comes in. Yeah, can they actually clear this one out? Counter-Strike is going to get the stun. Casa is going to turn up. The Cocoon lands him. MMD is going to fall down, and the Weaver's Wall cuts off the escape. Maple dives himself over. Arrow narrowly is avoided via some smooth walking out of SKT.
And of course, very well timed Weaver's Wall to secure everybody's escape. They're still going.
There's the flash forward. Peanut, as aggressive as ever, is going to lock down Maple before he even comes out of the stun. SKT, and looking very good doing it.
MMD's actually got a deep teleport, still working with Caster from the looks of it, but Faker's here. This is risky from Rumble.
He wants to die as quickly as possible after dying before, by the looks of things, and it is going to be that. Huni just empowers him to death with that W. Maybe some miscommunication by Flash Wolves because it
happened at all.
Okay, so that Infernal Drake is going to go down. As far as notable leads is concerned, there's not a whole lot. Maple's actually looking to try and grab this kill. Another chain lands. That is a point-blank one. The heal comes in. Faker's still alive, flashes himself over the wall, and is going to live. He was on, like, no health, and look at his face. Just cool, calm, and collected. I calculated that whole thing, guys. Don't worry, I'll probably give it to you, you know?
Maple says no to that theory.
Yeah, actually says no to a lot
they got him.
Of his health bar, but that is going to be the stun, and the knockup's all too easy from Casa. He invested his flash, but that is Faker dead inside of SKT.
You can hear the sixth man of the crowd as well, backing up Flash Wolves every time they get a kill as Bang and Betty are going at it.
Yeah, Arrow is going to land here as well, as Betty just looking for a couple more autos. Flash heal, having to both be used. Find a chain-ish, I believe, onto a Spiderling before Peanut went up into the sky.
Whilst it's not a bad trade.
Oh.
Hold that for a second. They've actually caught him.
Yeah, that is just going to be the laner CC. All too easy. Faker throws out some pebbles and picks up the LeBlanc. And I wasn't expecting that to be a kill either. Peanut just threaded the needle on the Cocoon. And
breaking that turret, actually growing themselves
as well.
a gold
17.5 minutes.
And that's the Talia wall. No flash on the Ashe.
Oh dear, that is going to be the shove back onto Sword Art. They want to take this kill first as the flash is used and Betty is going to sacrifice himself, but Faker has to be healed. And that was very, very close to the trade-up kill.
Of course, Faker has his own heal just back off cooldown. Will live. Betty dies. Sword Art chooses not to save his AD carry and flash over the wall with him inside. His
thing crumbles down and they get another set of skins, and we're going to have SKT skins all over the place.
Well, it's not Worlds,
this is
but
only
they are
with
ganking
an
Huni.
inch. Rust is. It is going to be the chain landing. Good red carpet has to be walked up by all of SKT. As soon as he gets himself out. And can SKT get anything back? There's the Fate's Call. As Wolf still has all his buttons available, but not a lot of health. As the flash comes from Peanut. He is so bloodthirsty today. As now Bang just looking for Casa. Doesn't get the reset, and that's going to mean Huni picks up that kill all too easily. And Peanut is underneath the turret, exactly where he wants to be at almost all times. And now Faker coming in for the flank.
Carpet. Wolf, three-man charm, three-man knockup. You know what? Let's come back to MMD dead.
Aha. Okay. So this is a full one. Let's have a look at this.
Hopefully no action happens during this amount of time. Of course, we get to see an Ashe arrow. You're expecting the teleport from Rumble, and there it is, way down below. That's very elegant from Faker as well. No summoners from Sword Art and Betty.
Oh, how did that even happen?
They're just left watching as MMD passes away. Maple even stuck down in the bottom. So the Ashe arrow's off cooldown, and SKT, they start to advance.
And Huni now has a whole bunch of friends. Equalizer comes in, but Wolf manages to get a massive quickness over everyone. And now Huni continues to dive forward, picks up one kill. Maple dies as well. It's a double for Bang, as now Faker's just zoning away two people. They'll transition immediately into an inner turret. And can they even take more? They've got waves in great
They're looking to take more, absolutely. They just...
Otherwise, this team has looked so flawless for so long in the LCK.
And securing structures as Faker is going to zone them all away.
And in goes Wolf. Grand Entrance gets the double knock-up. The double seismic shove as well. The team play from SKT looking great. Double kill for Faker is going to come out. And Wolf just gets punted into nowhere, and because he doesn't have to, there's no one left to kill.
SKT can actually choose to end the game right now. They've got Huni going back to base, he's got teleport, do it to the minions, and suddenly this could just be game over at 26 minutes.
One Nexus turret is going to fall down. They have super creeps to follow up here as there's the teleport, keeping that minion alive. Peanut looks for the cocoon, finds it, lots of damage as Huni's just going to dive his way forward, but this is just to buy space.
It's just gorgeous.
Now SKT just looking to try and kill them on this fountain. Nexus falls down so incredibly quickly, and that is